So today I want to talk about anxiety when you're sick. And this is a topic that I've just recently come up with because the last 2 days have been the ghetto for me, have been the ghetto. Like in Nairobi, the weather has changed, and also I kind of experienced food poisoning. I don't eat. In Nairobi, there's this street food called mutura. I always don't eat it from like way back because I experience stomach upsets when I eat it. So 2 days ago we were walking with my neighbor, and she said, can we eat this? And because she was buying, who am I said, okay, let me eat it. Guys, I've experienced severe diarrhea from it. Literally, I've diarrhea until I was like, you know what? I'm never gonna eat this thing. Like, literally, I'm not even going to pass that direction because the kind of stomach upsets I experienced, the kind of diarrhea that I have experienced for the last 2 days. That's why, if you're keen enough, you've realized the last 2 days I've not been able to make, content that I'm talking to you one-on-one because I was diarrhea, guys. So that one had reminded me to think of when I was struggling with anxiety and I got sick. In Nairobi, malaria is prone here. Like, malaria is one of the most common diseases. So I don't know, something about my immune system. Like, when I am in a place where there's a lot of mosquitoes, I'm gonna get malaria. I'm gonna get sick. So even that thing has led me to, even now, like, I take every precaution for me to not get bitten by a mosquito. Like, and I also hate the taste of those, malaria drugs. They're just So I try to do everything so that I don't get affected by malaria. So one of the things that you may realize that when you're sick, your anxiety may increase. Or to some people, their anxiety may not be there. I have clients who, when they're sick, they don't have anxiety. And let me tell you something. To me, I was the latter. I experienced increased anxiety, increased symptoms when I was struggling with anxiety. And this is because when you're sick, already that is a threat. Like, you feel, first of all, your mind may say, okay, what if it gets worse? What if the worst case scenario, what if I die? And already that you have signaled your mind that there is something wrong. And what is the consequence of that? Your brain is going to release more stress hormones. The consequence of more stress hormones is you experiencing more physical symptoms, more dizziness, more heart palpitations, more migraines, more headaches, more everything of anxiety. So that's why you may experience, increased anxiety when you're sick. Or rather, also, because when you are sensitized, the state that you're in, you are sensitized. You are suffering from nervous sensitization. So any change in your body, you're gonna notice it. Because you're sensitive, you're gonna notice any change, and this may increase your anxiety at that particular time when you're sick. Also, to some people, the anxiety just like literally disappears. This is because they are focusing on the sickness that they have, the illness that they have, that they forget about anxiety. Anxiety is about focus. The more you focus on those symptoms, the more they're gonna grow. What you focus on grows. So anxiety, one of the main keys of recovering from anxiety is to shift your focus. That's why I always say, live your life. One of the key components of anxiety is living your life. When you live your life, your focus is going to shift. You're going to focus more on life. So if you're someone whose anxiety always increases when you are sick, just know that it's because, first of all, you're sensitive. Also, because you're sick, your mind is saying, okay, what if it gets worse? What if I die? Then that's already a signal to your brain that something is wrong and you're going to receive more stress hormones. The result of more stress hormones is that you're going to experience more anxiety. I'm back again, guys. I'm back.